methodology they're going to do what the strategic plan was going to do this county that we got involved with to stop. That was going to consolidate this place into essentially a regional area, which was going to suck it back into Jackson County. And the reason why Wickers is not doing anything because his county there is the grantee to the Commerce Department, which is exactly what you're up against, but don't realize it. Through the Chamber of Commerce and the people through the Agenda 21, modal transportation zone, free enterprise zone. This is what the plan is, and that's why this group that this ONC manipulations about is going to undermine those authorities. I can already hear it in the words. They're going to cooperation agreements. They're going to waive their right for the full yield to the county. So be cautious on what we hear on that other end as far as that. I appreciate it.
Excuse me, go ahead.
I was going to say, is there any other questions?
I have a comment.
Yeah, well, I basically have two questions. You were speaking of loud voices, everybody banding together, but Congress has a 9% approval rating, which means 91% of us hate what Congress is doing right now. That's a pretty loud voice, and it ain't helping.
Well, the sheriffs are standing up. I don't know if I shared this with you, 31 sheriffs show up. Did I say that already? Yeah. Okay. And did I say that the National Sheriff's Association, I'm getting phone calls and emails from not only sheriffs, but county commissioners all over the United States have been fighting the same battle that you're fighting now. And they want to stand up in a large group. So that's what I'm actively working towards. The more people I can get involved, the more propensity they're going to listen.
I was going to say, it sounds like you're building a heck of a coalition of the sheriffs and county commissioners. That's not easy. It takes time. So people got to realize when you're trying to move anything politically, it takes time. But we don't have a lot. But I like what you're doing.
Yeah. Did that answer your question?
One other thing, though, what can Joe truck driver, Joe miner, Joe anything do about these layoffs? What can we do?
No, Sean, I don't have an answer for you. We need to create jobs. We talked about that. You got to get your mining on.
So mine, is there going to be a ballot issue or a bond issue for the sheriff's department or not?
It'll be a levy. We will present a levy.
Right.
And again, folks, I'll do the best I can with what I got. You figure out the reality of what can I do if I don't have employees. You vote however you want. I'm okay with that, folks. But I think it was my responsibility to share with you.
If you got an idea how much the increase would be and for how long the levy would be, you got a general idea of that yet?
No, we're working on those numbers.
Yeah.
I think that's a good. I'd like to have a key to the gates.
Yeah.
I want to copy here, please.
No, because mine doesn't work. They gave me a key. First gate I came to, neither key worked. We'll get you some keys. I've got a wrench on my vehicle. I want to do a little more damage than just.
Can you open a business from with that bit? Is that illegal?
Hey, grab a can of
Grab iron. Yeah.
I got one more. When you're doing things you're not supposed to be doing, right here on the road.
I need to know about it. I will arrest them for impersonating a police officer if in fact they don't have the jurisdiction of what they're doing.
Thank you.
I mean, how do we deal with this guy?
Well, do it.
Don't
Call Gil. What they tell you, don't get into a fight so you get arrested. Do what they tell you and then come and see me.
Right.
Okay, let me help you. Now, if you did something, you got to take it coming, I'll tell you that. But if they did something wrong, I'll tell you that too.
One of the things, the best thing a miner can do if he's confronted by the Forest Service is ask them if they have a warrant. And if they want to do an inspection, tell them not without a warrant. They leave right away.
A couple things. One of them is, I think, and I'm sure you're aware of this, but if we don't get the funding we need, then we're going to have the federal agencies coming in and search your power, and we'll have federal arrests even on the highway. So we have military action coming in to take over what possibly was shooting. I know, but we know that. The second thing is, at what point can you have volunteer deputized
economy goes upside down, I'll be looking for people. Now, the issue is this, and it's a huge issue. Part of my job is to make sure you don't have to pay a huge litigation, suit. So, if you were to stand there with me, and you did something wrong, you're gonna sue the hell out of us, we're all gonna pay for it. So I gotta be very careful. Now, if the economy goes upside down and we're on our own, and the military is talking about coming in here, I want all of you standing with me.
Protect you by a lot of people.
No, I'm gonna be laying in the grass with my Bible and my gun.
Well, don't do something to draw fire. We gotta do this for the cool head, but I may end up deputizing a whole slew of people to protect this community. So if that were to happen, I'll send the flag up and hopefully you'll stand with me.
You'll probably have every man here.
Yeah, Gary?
Okay, so what do we do when we come across the gate that's locked and we need to get behind it to do our prospecting or to our mines? Do we open it?
Call me and let me know. No, I may not be able to get to you right away. But if you can't get in there, I need to know about it.
What if you was able to get in behind one of those gates, you know, if you just happened to have a key and you got in there, and you went in there, and now you're in there, now they come in and catch you in there, what's gonna...
Leave the gate open, it was open when you went in.
You go down with George, don't you?
I just wanted it said, because that's what we're doing.
I need to know about the gates. In fact, this map shows some gates, it doesn't show them all. So what I'm asking of you is you're out there, let Ron know so that we can add those gates. I understand they put in so many new gates, they just drew their map in 2010. I understand that from that was 2011 because they got so many more gates in it.
I had an incident that,
I can't hear you.
I said I had an incident where one of my, I had some ground filled in on my place, and I don't know who did it. You know, I mean, I don't know who did it. How do I?
U.S. Forest Service or BLM?
I'm pretty good sure that the BLM did it.
What land, what property?
On my mining claim up on the Mountain Lion Mine.
BLM or Forest Service?
Is it Forest Service or
It's
BLM?
BLM.
Okay, then you need to come down, see me, and fill out a report on it. I need a case, you guys, for me to take it to them and say, what the hell are you doing? And if in fact they didn't give you due process.
Never gave me a notice.
Now we're talking we can take a lawsuit. And Gene Pringle, and I'll pass that information along to you, he is willing to help you get it into federal court. Due process is guaranteed by the Constitution. That's where we can hang our hat on something that we've got some beef behind. But you need to let me know these things.
Well, I see them ripping you, you know, so it's kind of scary to me.
Well, I don't care if you rip me.
You know, I'm willing to fight just like the next guy.
Well, what I don't want you guys to get violent.
I'm not talking about a violent fight, but this is ridiculous.
And contact me because you elected me to help protect you, my job. You guys contact me and let me know what's going on.
So, do we take what's left of the lock and throw it over the bank and make the gate open?
What law?
You know, if I may, I want to go back to your point about asking the community to support you, and I'm all in favor of that. But in all fairness, I want to share something with you that is throughout the county. And it happened way before you ever became sheriff or ran for sheriff. But there has been a tremendous, and I don't overemphasize that, abuse in the past, not so much with your agency, but with the sheriffs and the deputies, about petty stops of people. And that ripple goes far and wide. And I grew up out in the Applegate. I went to South Junior High. I graduated from Grants Pass High School. And previous sheriff, Keller, I met him up at the donut shop one day. And he was trying to get a, no, but please hear me out. Because